Hey everyone, I'm Buddy Thomas with the SLACKROBATS, and today we're going to learn how to do Explore on a slackline. Explore is a fun static pose, so let's get started. You're going to go into the center of the line. That's the easiest place to start for beginners. If you're at an anchor point, it creates an angle uphill or downhill, and it's a little bit harder. You can move on to that after you get it in the center of the line. Okay, push the line down, and we're going to go for placement. Before we get actually started, let's talk about that. Straighten your leg. Trace your finger up to the top of your shin, trace down to the bottom of your knee. You'll find a little squishy spot there, okay? You don't have to be up on the line. You can do it down here. Find that squishy spot. That squishy zone is where you want to place your knee on the line. That's going to be the least painful and most comfortable long term, okay? To get there, the line's high, press it down, place the knee. You can extend one arm out for balance. Hip distance apart, I'm going to place the other knee. Same thing in that little squishy zone. From there, I'm going to lift this hand up and find balance. If you can, start to bring the hips forward, chest up, find balance here. The first thing I recommend doing is playing with this. This in itself is a whole other pose called double knee or double knee exposure. Moving slow, breathing here, trying not to lift up too fast, okay? Work on this, find balance, and then you can move on. Once you found balance here, start to transition the weight to one side and then the other. So shifting to the left side, getting light in the right knee, shifting to the right side, getting light in the left knee. Back and forth several times until you're comfortable with that, and you can hold this here for a moment. My knee's not actually off the line, the one that's light, it's just light. Back and forth until it feels good. From there you can move on to the next progression. Continuing to do what you just did, but this time you are actually going to lift the knee off the line just a little, just to see what it feels like. Shift, lift, and place. Now you might not have even seen me lift my knee, okay? It's a very subtle lift, but you'll know when you're doing it. Your knee will come off the line, and then it'll come down. Just giving you an idea what it feels like to balance for that moment. That's all you need to make this next transition. Once you're comfortable coming with the knee off the line just a touch, move on to the next thing. Shift the weight. Left knee, I'm going to replace my foot with the knee that's light. So my right knee's light, shifting the weight here, replace. Bit of a quick movement, placement with the foot, top of the arch, bottom of the ball mount. Chest is staying open. Breathing. From there you can bring this hand up and look around. That's the Explore. If you feel real good, you bring the other hand up and look around. Okay, to come down, reverse it, put the weight into the knee, bring the knee back down to the line. Hand to the line, step off. Alright, I recommend practicing that on both sides. I can do a quick review on the other side. Press it down, put the knee on, the other knee, find balance. Again, knee placement, top of the shin, bottom of the knee, that squishy spot. Hip distance apart with the knees, shifting the weight back and forth. Shifting the weight back and forth, lifting the knee. You start to get that bounce that's happening with me right now, breathe. Resist the bounce and absorb it in your hips. Okay, the other side, we're leaning to the right this time. I'm going to replace the left foot with the left knee. So I get light and replace. Bring the hand up, look around. Extra challenge, bring the other hand up, look around. The looking around's hard. If you need to, focus on one point. As always, I recommend bringing mats in anywhere that you feel you may need them for training purposes. Stay safe. Come out, relieve the weight, replace the knee, put a hand on the line, step off. Hope you learned something there. If you have any questions, send us an email, slackrobats@gmail.com. Also check us out at slackrobatsacademy.com. We have lots of fun training stuff there. Peace.